Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you first for the invitation to share the story of our hidden heritage. My name is Rianne, and I'm working for the Foundation of Landscape Management. We call it Landschapsbeheer Groningen. And this project of the Harssensboch, we did that together with the organization Het Groninger Landschap, and that's the owner of land and heritage in our province. So first about location. As Janneke maybe already told you, Groningen is the most beautiful province or county of the Netherlands. It's located in the north of the country and has a strong connection with the Wadden Sea. I can point it. You can see it over here. And the Wadden Sea is now UNESCO World Heritage. The city of Groningen, over here, is a real popular student city, and Harssensboch is located just in the north of the city, so actually it's very good accessible. Before I'm going to talk about the purpose of the project, the learning points, I want to give you an image of the site, a short movie of the Harssensboch. And because I cannot talk while the movie is playing, keep this introduction in mind. What do you see when something is hidden? Nothing. But there's a difference between really nothing and something that is hidden. It's all about seeing it and about reading it. The Groninger hidden heritage is a beautiful example of hidden terrains. Sometimes all that is left is a small land with a tree gird, or a remarkable planting, a strange trail in a field. But when you know the story of the landscape, the history, everything you see will be more fascinating, and there is so much more to discover. With our projects, we want as much people as possible seeing this, seeing the value of our daily landscape. So we're gonna watch the short movie now. The site of the Harssensboch is located on a 14th century borgstee, or stronghold, centered on a levee of the river Hunze. The stronghold itself was built next to the much older village on the Wierde of Harssens, and the Wierde is a man-made mound which makes it possible to stay dry with the incoming Wadden Sea. The sea is diked now, but then it was not like that. We're gonna see the location, the inzoom now. A new stronghold was built in the year 1540 in the west of the former stronghold. So this was the new site, this was the old one. And here you can see it has a rectangular canal around the site. On the new site there was built a church too. And the village and the deficit of the old house disappeared, but one farm remained, and the landscape patterns of the estate and stone houses are still present. Besides that, you can see the remnants of the brick ovens over here. There people used to make the bricks out of the clay, so you can see that still in the landscape. For the sake of time, we're gonna take a quick look to all those historical maps. You can see over here is Harssens, and it's very obvious that there is a really irregular block allotment where the Harssensboch lays in. The map shows us a very open landscape with almost no green structures around. This is the map of the year 1920, and still no forest. And actually it's strange because the name Harssensboch means Harssens forests. So I think, why? Well, probably it were the green alleys which led to the former strongholds that were named. The Foundation of Groninger Landschap is owner of the former stronghold from the year 1970. The area was bought in the time of the land consolidations, and from then archaeological researches started, and they were thinking about restoring the site. Well, in 1999, this was all that was left on the site. A very derelict farmhouse. And this article tells us about the plans, recovering the heritage, show more of the landscape patterns, and give space to the special meadow birds in this area. So this is what it looked like in 2004. And in 10 years, a lot has changed. In 2009, there was a little party because the project was finished. So what happened in between? In 2004, the Foundation of Landscape Management, where I work for, started the project Our Hidden Heritage. The canals or ditches of the stronghold were restored, as you can see over here, and the old landscape patterns were made more visible through water level increases. During the preparations, there was a lot of attention for the archaeological values. And yeah, over here you can see the restored patterns just after digging the structures. And here you can see the situation as it is now. The project was completed when the Groninger landscape rebuilt the small farmhouse. And in the back house over here, there's an information room. You can see over here, there's a lot of information about, well, the old salt marshes, about the meadow birds, also about the brickyards. There's really a lot to see. The strange habit of catching birds, very common in that area. And in the front house, so over here, heritage accommodations are provided. It's a very popular spot for tourists. So, the project has not only succeeded in preserving the archaeological and cultural historical values to the future, but it also is stimulating cultural tourism and recreation. Landscape patterns of lost heritage are visible for the trained eye. Because those values are important for the spatial quality, we wanted to make them more visible for everybody. Well, in order to show the hidden areas to the public in an appealing way, we have created a photo assignment. International photographers have contributed to the book Hidden Sites, and the terrains of the project have been captured with an eye for the mystical and hidden character. The artworks were showed in the exhibition, and this book is another result of the program. So, I think we can say that this is a good example of an integral approach of restoring the historical landscape. It enhances the sense of the place and at the same time it's made future-proof. I hope I have made you all curious. And if so, you are very welcome to Groningen. Here is really a lot to see. Thank you.